Hello, Todd Clemens, Okeechobee Livestock Market, and here's your weekly market report. There's some interesting things going on. We've been talking about the blue flu, the bird flu. Well, it's finally kind of taken its toll on cattle futures, and that's the report this week. Futures the rug has been jerked out from underneath the futures. It caused cash to go down, and it's backed up all the way to the local livestock markets. It was cheaper on feeder cattle this week, probably $4 to $8. So we saw a difference in prices for the first time. Last week was pretty steady. Everything sold real good, but it did kind of hit back home in the feeder cattle market. This week, because the futures got hammered on account of this bird flu, which absolutely doesn't make any sense. It seems like there's total, I don't know if it's manipulation, but it's on the packer end of it. Just a few things I read. Slaughter reductions. We all know they've gone from 40-hour weeks to 30-hour weeks. The change speed has slowed down. You know why? Because cutout values, the boxed beef prices were lower. Packers are in the red. So what do? You just quit killing as much. You make less supply, so demand has to go up, and they're selling the meat for more. There's less of it. They're selling the meat for more. So it was up. Boxed beef cutouts were up $2 just a day or so ago. What else? Carcass weights on steers, animals coming out of the feedlots are as high as they've ever been. Believe it's like 922 pounds on these carcasses. I can't even imagine. That is a big animal. 922 pound carcass weights, which is all-time high. So what does that mean? More supply. What else is going on? Oh, heavy beef imports. Okay, so less supply. So we're going to just import more beef at a lower price to mix with domestic beef to get the price down to a level, which that makes sense, where the retail, the housewives, the people shopping in the grocery stores, it's at an affordable level. So it's all price moving business decisions made by people that we have no control over that part of anything. So we're just at the mercy of these events happening. And it's affecting our pocketbooks now because, like I said, these calves were a little bit cheaper. A little cheaper, but still selling good. We saw some 6-weight calves this week, bringing still up there around $2.30. Some 5-weight calves are right around 500 pounds, still bringing $3, $3.05, $3.10. And the 4-weight calves are bringing up there around $3.50 to $3.60. So it's still really good, but we've got to keep this thing where it is. There's going to be this packer controlling manipulation of killing less cattle, kind of controlling what the prices are on their end of it, and all this stuff is going to affect us. So let's keep our irons to the fire to keep this price discovery. Make them buy cattle at competitive markets, make them buy cattle on a negotiated price, and get more price discovery out there. That's what we got to have. Let's keep them at that. What else? Monday we had the eclipse. We're selling cattle here on Monday. In news Sunday night, I turned on the news and saw, oh well, the eclipse is going to make animals act weird and strange. And they didn't say anything about people or human beings because we're already acting weird and strange. So there was nothing new about that. It's like an eclipse every day. I just saw on the news last night where this woman's walking up to the Catholic church. She's there for mass or confession or something. She's walking up the steps. She's the only person. And this kid comes up the stairs, running up there and pushes her off the steps onto the concrete, fractured her skull. Somehow she managed to get up and try to get to her car, but this guy, this robber, whoever, stole her pocketbook, her car keys, and everything. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. So anyway, I don't know if that had anything to do with the eclipse. I think that's just the society we live in these days, and it's pretty sad. But the eclipse was pretty neat. And then if you look down on the, I looked on the app there where it shows the tide charts and the moon, the phase of the moon and all, and you could look down and it said the tide calendar and lunar calendar for the next 2,000 years. And I thought, my gosh, you know, we were talking about order the other day, and that's pretty good order right there, which, you know, again, kind of shows me that there is, you know, God is in charge of things, and there is a higher power that certainly this world and this earth and these creations around us, a Big Bang, just how is a Big Bang theory going to keep such order and control and consistency in lunar phase, the solar phase, the calendar, things like that? Just something throwing out there. The cattle market is still good, even though feeders were off a little bit. Cows, slaughter cows and bulls held their own. These bulls are still selling up there, the better end of them, around $1.50 to $1.60 a pound. And we had several cows bringing $1.20 to $1.25. It's still really good. What else happened? Oh, we had the second chance sale last Saturday for those kids that didn't make the cut on these steer shows and hog shows for whatever reasons. They got a second chance here at Okeechobee Livestock Market Saturday. Had a lot of participation, a lot of buyers, a lot of people came out to support those kids. And it was a great turnout. We thank everybody for helping out on that end. See, next week we should be expecting a pretty decent run of cattle. We had 1,800 head this week between Monday and Tuesday, and they're still coming in. These high prices are bringing them in, so we expect to have another good week next week. Our high prices this week were from, on the calf side, Hundley Farms. Bruce Vickers brought these in. Hundley Farms had a 270-pound steer calf that brought $4.50. That's good money. And that calf was bought by D&S. And on the slaughter cow side, Wynn Ranch, good customers. They sell every week here at Okeechobee. We appreciate your business. Wynn Ranch had the high cow. She weighed $15.85, a big cow, and she brought $1.47. And that cow was bought by Florida Beef. And that's your market report. Thank you.